Okay, so we got to be done describing Trump as a fascist because clearly y'all don't know what fascism actually is. So Trump has a meeting with Mamdani and they discuss what they can do to help each other out as far as New York is concerned. Mamdani even says this. He says, hey, we had some differences and we sat down and we talked them out and we figured out where we can find some common ground to help each other out in this world. And then later he gets on another interview where the interviewer asks if he still thinks Donald Trump is a fascist. And he said yes. What? I don't know if you know anything about fascism, but people who are fascists or dictators, as y'all like to call him, they don't sit down to find common ground. It's either you do what I say or you get replaced by any means necessary. That's the only choices. Nowhere in the manual of fascism do they say, hey, let's find common ground, especially within the country that they are in charge of. They may have meetings with other countries to figure out whether or not they're going to go to war or not, see if they can find some common ground. But if I'm the leader of a country that I'm a dictator in, I don't need to have a compromise. If you don't do what I say, then you get gone. That's fascism, people. And the only reason why Mamdani even said that is because he knows that the people who voted for him, you far left crazies, would turn on him. You would lose your mind if he didn't say that he's a fascist. But here's the thing. You can't use that word anymore. It's just sensational. That's just buzzwords because you clearly don't know what it means because a fascist doesn't sit down with somebody to find common ground. That's not what they do, especially if they're a dictator in their own country. That doesn't make any sense, okay? So from now on, if you're using the word fascist as a way to describe Trump, I'm assuming that you're special needs. I'm just going to assume that. Which means you don't need to be making no signs. You don't need to be going to no protests and you don't need to be posting online. You need to be in a classroom trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. That's what you need to be doing because that's the brain capacity that you have. So we're done with fascism. I don't want to hear no more until a real fascist shows up and it's not here.